Have questions you want answered? Send them to me. AskBadBrad@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, leave comments. Forget about it. Hey, folks, the man with the pinky ring and the New York thing. Forget about it. Bad Brad Berkwitt, and you're watching another episode of Ask Bad Brad on the Ringside Report web TV channel, where I take your questions and I answer them. Now, if you would like to be on a future episode of Ask Bad Brad, please send your questions in to AskBadBrad@gmail.com. Again, that's AskBadBrad@gmail.com. Folks, please don't leave them on a tweet when these shows go out or DM them to me. I need them in one central location so we can print them out and I can get to the shows as fast as I can. All right. And as well, follow me on Twitter @BadBradRSR. Again, it's @BadBradRSR. And finally, check out my great writing team on ringsidereport.com. All right, folks, let's get into your great questions. Today is Tuesday. Excuse me. Bad Brad, do you think the DOJ will ever indict treasonous sitting members of Congress who were complicit in the insurrection? How long will they be allowed to continue attacking our democracy? As always, thanks, Crystal. Hey, Crystal, well, welcome back. First of all, do I think that sitting members of Congress who are complicit will be charged? That is a very good question. Oy vey. I'm going to say it today. No. I think these people walk. I think Trump walks. And I want to be wrong. I'm not one of those people that, blah, 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 blah. No, I want the top people, the Jim Jordans, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Lauren Boebarts, Andy Biggs, and Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, all those people that played a role, Mark Meadows, all those people that played a role, including people in Congress, like I just said, Gates, Boebert, Biggs, Gosser, you name it, whoever was involved. Anybody that wanted a pardon, you know why they wanted a pardon. But especially, I want to hear click, click, Trump do the perp walk. He needs to be in prison. Nobody, not you, Crystal, not me, not anybody, especially Donald Trump, is above the law. Now, will they be convicted? I don't think so, but we'll see. I want to be wrong. And what was the other one? How long will they be allowed to continue? Oh, attacking our democracy. Yeah, they do it every day. Every day. Kevin McCarthy, he doesn't have those things that males have that hang down. They're called balls. Kevin, they're called balls. You don't have them. You know why? Because Marjorie Taylor Greene keeps them in her gym bag. I can't say purse because I don't think she carries a freaking purse. She keeps them in her gym bag or whatever bag I don't even know if she carries a gym bag. She carries them in her tote bag. There you go, tote bag. Because you have no balls, Kevin. All right, Crystal, you sent in another question. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Next up, excuse me, Bad Brad. Whenever I see the flag case on the shelf behind Junior's right shoulder in his video rants, I wonder about a couple of things. Number one, is the triangle display case meant for burial flags of veterans only? Two, if so, whose flag is it and how did Junior acquire it? Thanks, Graydon Wheeler. Well, Graydon, first time writing in. Thank you for your question. First of all, when he says Junior, obviously he's talking about Donald, air quotes, Trump Jr., a.k.a. Cokehead Jr., a.k.a. his father doesn't love him Jr. That is a very good question because you know it's interesting, Green. I've seen that too, along with his little sex toy or his crack pipe, whatever, that little thing that he has in the background. First, they try to hide it. I guess Kimberly put it back out. They take hits of it. I don't know what it is, but I know a lot of people say it's a sex toy. Some say it's a pipe to smoke drugs. I don't know, but he's definitely on something. I don't know. Yes, usually a flag is given at a funeral, but you could see my flag in my shadow box. That was flown over the Pentagon April 12, 2006. I retired September 30th, 2006 from the Pentagon. So that was my shadow box, and I got a certificate that's off, you can't say it off camera, in my stuff, my plaques and stuff, that says when it was flown by the Pentagon Force Police. And then I have another one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's to the side of it. Where is it at? Oh, it's above that. I'm sorry. It's above. I can't, you know what? I'm going to do this one time. You really shouldn't do this. But you see that Graydon, that flag there, folks? and I gotta adjust my camera back. That flag, Graydon, let me fix my camera. Okay. Oh, so close. Okay, am I back in focus? Yeah. Okay, that other flag was presented to me when I re-enlisted. It was flown in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, the only naval base, I think the only base on communist soil, but at least only naval base in 1995 that was presented to me. So there are some other instances besides we're just at a funeral. But your second part of your question is, I don't know how he got it, because the only one that served in the Trump family is Fred Trump in the Air National Guard, and he died when Junior was a young kid. I don't even know Junior was born when Fred died. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. So there's no service in the Trump family, but they always talk about service, though they know nothing about service. Now, how did he get it? I don't know. You know what? It could have been some veteran. Remember that veteran? I always wanted a Purple Heart. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to get in trouble with the Secret Service. But Trump always wanted a Purple Heart, and one of those veterans for Trump, the cult members, gave it to him, gave him one supposedly at a rally one time a couple of years ago when he was president. So who knows? Somebody may have given it to him. I don't know. Maybe he bought it. Or you know what? Knowing him, it's just for display, and he's trying to show off. But if a veteran gave Donald Jr. Donald Trump Jr. a flag, had no business doing that, because he's given nothing to this country. He's taken and given nothing. All right, Graydon. Great question. Send it in anytime you want. Bad Brad, I have deep respect for you continuing your dad's legacy. Well, thank you. He shines upon you with pride daily. I keep looking for your dad in milk, but can't find him. Well, let's stop right there. He is about an hour and change in. You'll see a part where Sean Penn is at the kitchen table with a microphone, and it goes into Jerry Brown, Ronald Reagan, my father, and then some other guy afterwards talking. It's public footage in that clip. So that's when you'll find him. And it's not the whole clip that's pinned on my Twitter page. It's just a piece of it. And I was moved, beyond moved. I actually talked to the gentleman that put it in the movie, that found that footage. And he told me he was so happy that he got it in there. That was actually the most compelling out of that archive footage that they used. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. LOL. My question is, okay, at what age did you realize the gravity of your dad's passion for activism, and what in particular was that moment? Thank you, Robin. Oh, Robin from Twitter. How you doing, Robin? I'm glad we hooked up the other day, because, you know, Elon is, I can't say it any other way, fucked up Twitter so bad that you don't see the people that you usually interact with. So you want to know, when did I realize my dad? Well, that's a good question. At a very young age, probably in the actually, I could probably go back to the third grade. And the reason why I go back to the third grade, that was 1977. I went to Biscayne Elementary School on Miami Beach. And I remember my father was fighting for gay rights at the time, fighting for, at the time, Black people were called Negroes at the time. And he was also fighting civil rights and social issues that he greatly believed in. So I'll say 77, because in the third grade, I wrote a book report. And my book report was on how Negroes were treated and how Native Americans were treated. I learned those type of things from my dad. So I was 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old at the time, or 9, 10, I can't remember. And my teacher stopped me in mid-sentence while I was presenting, and I also drew pictures. She stopped me in mid-sentence. I'm not going to say her name. I don't want to give her any air. Stop me. I went home and told my father that. The very next day, he went to the school. He had a meeting with the principal, and I quote what he said. He said, I teach my son the realities of what is in the world around him. So when he grows up, he lives in a world that really is, and not a make-believe world. That was the first part. The second part went like this. If that teacher, who I won't name, ever interrupts my son again, I'll be back in the school and it will be dealt with. Because it was my book report and it was the truth. Now today, it'd be more popular, but you see how it was back in 1977? So that's when I realized. And there's more to that, but I don't want to take up too much time in this. I did a video, go to my YouTube channel. I talk about my dad, a tribute to him. It's under, I think it's under Bad Brad's Thoughts. I think it's under one of those, that playlist. Check and see. All right, so 1977, 8 or 9 years old is the answer to your question, when I realized the gravity of my father's activism. And he marched with King in 63. And as long as he had his health, he was out there fighting. I carried a torch proudly, as I am very, very proud of my father, God rest his soul, Alvin Frank Berkwitt, born April 12th, 1928, and passed away July 2nd, 1998 at 1:30 a.m. It's a thing that I will never, ever get over. I still grieve the loss of my father. But without my father, I'm not out here doing the stuff that I'm doing. So all credit to my dad. All right, Robin, thank you so much for your question. You're making me a little emotional here. Forget about it. All right, folks, remember, if you want to be on my show, again, send your questions into AskBadBrad@gmail.com. And remember, folks, every act of kindness is a little love we leave behind. Bad Brad out.